Oh, a lot of people are not going to like this. I would like to remind you that at the end of the day, I make these videos for entertainment purposes, not to start a debate. I do like to hear all your opinions though, but just know that we don't have to agree. So when The Witcher 3 came out, I didn't immediately buy it on release, because I'm a cheap bastard. And that's not because the game wasn't worth it, that's just me trying to save money. After a while, I started seeing a lot of reviews saying that it's a 10 out of 10 game. I mean, you've seen these reviews before, like, "Oh, it's so amazing, best game ever. My favorite game by far. How are they ever going to top this? This game makes me wet. I just came by looking at this game." I did not make that up, by the way. These are actual reviews. Then people in real life started talking about it, and after I'd say about half a year, I was looking for a good new game to play, and The Witcher 3 was an obvious choice. I mean, it was pretty much impossible to avoid because everyone and their mothers was playing this game. So I decided just to get it since it wasn't full price anymore. So I started it, played the tutorial, looked at some tits and did a couple quests. Noticed I really didn't like the clunky movements and got annoyed by the sheer amount of items around. Like, which ones do I pick up? Which ones do I ignore? I had instant FOMO and decided just to pick up everything. I thought my room was a mess, but then I opened the inventory. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with all this trash? Let me tell you, the game won't show you what to do with that. You gotta figure that out yourself. Some people may like that, others may not. So after a while, I thought, you know what, I'm not getting my money's worth because I'm not really enjoying myself playing this, but I do see the potential. You know what, I'm just going to return the game just to get my money back, and I'll try it again if it's cheaper. No need to call me a cheap fuck, I already know. I know I am, okay? And so I did. You should have seen the face on the guy at the store. He was like, "Are you sure?" And I said, yes. About 2 years passed by. I finished all the games I had at the time and I was looking for something new. The Witcher 3 was only 10 euros at the time for the Game of the Year edition, so I thought, you know what, I'll give it another go. Can't go wrong for 10 bucks. I definitely need to try it again. I mean, how could I disagree with over 600,000 people, right? Yeah, I'll get back to that. So I played the game again, ran into the same issues and the same titties, but kept on playing anyways. After all, I heard that it only starts to get good after like 2 hours in, so I just keep going, and after a while of forcing myself to do the next quest over and over and over again, I just figured the game wasn't for me. So I thought the story elements were alright, but everything else was not interesting whatsoever. So I quit, thinking it just wasn't for me. Skip to today, and the next gen update just came out, and all of a sudden everybody is talking about this game again. Oh, it's so good. Oh, another reason to play this again. Oh yeah, you have to play it again. Oh, this time I'll come extra hard because now they have ray tracing. Yeah. I really started doubting myself, like, am I crazy? Like, everybody's saying that this game is amazing and I just find it okay. I just don't think that it's for me personally, but how can so many people be wrong? Like, obviously I'm the crazy one here, right? So yeah, you guessed it, I tried this game again. Yep, again, for the 3rd time. Hey Whoosh.
Yeah?
I'm playing The Witcher.
Oh. Okay. Why?
Good question. I go back on Steam to download the game again, and I was surprised to see a bunch of negative reviews. But I quickly figured out that people just didn't like the next gen update. Regardless, it was still funny to see people giving it the thumbs down with over 1,500 hours played. Like, geez, go touch some grass, my dude, and I'm not talking in-game grass. Luckily, I had no problems running it. I just hated the fact that they added a new launcher with this update. What is this lately? First Cyberpunk and now this? Like, what are you doing? A how to ruin your company's reputation speedrun edition? Like, what the hell, man? Whatever. I don't even watch speedruns anyways. So first of all, I hadn't played the game in years, and yet it felt like this next gen update did absolutely nothing. But okay, whatever, it's probably just me again. So here I am playing this game again, like a crazy fool, just smashing my face into it until I fucking like it. I did like the fact that I could just kick back and play it with my controller though. You see, I play a bunch of first person shooters and I always have to sit behind my desk properly to use the mouse and keyboard, so this was nice and chill. Then I started getting annoyed by how Geralt looks, because his base armor looks cool, but once you start equipping better gear you turn into some kind of jester. I don't know how Geralt does this, but no matter what he wears, these chicks will still melt for him faster than a chocolate bar on a hot day.
I'll stop by, you can be sure.
In that case, I shall be waiting.
See ya, Kira.
Maybe he has some secret spell going on. He has the Ard sign, he has the Igni sign. Maybe he has one called Aldi. All these bitches getting wet right now. Looks over functionality, right? Yeah, I got some other gear, but at the same time I tried just to upgrade the base one as much as I could.
I can see you chose your own outfit. You know, of course, that together we look about as good as lace frills on a battle axe.
Everyone's got their style.
Oh, and I found mods. Now I know that some people will say, Dusk, you need to experience the game vanilla. And all I have to say to that is be happy I'm playing this game in the first place, because I was about to forget the mere existence of it. Well then, Dusk, what mods did you use? Well, it was just convenience things, mostly. I didn't like the degradation of gear, and I made items stack in the inventory. That's about it. No biggie, right? I still want to play the game in first person, and there's a mod that actually does that, but it didn't work for me. Maybe it's because the next gen update just came out and the mod doesn't support that. I don't know, let me know if any of you got that to work in the next gen version. Like I said, no big mods, just convenience stuff. I'm still looking for a mod that gives you layered armor, basically, so I don't have to walk around looking like a jester who lost his way in the woods. Personally, I feel like mods are fine, as long as people don't use them in multiplayer games. I'm looking at you, few people that had the balls to use mods in Monster Hunter. If you only use them offline, it's fine though. Anyways, I digress. So once I realized you need to play this game like it's a movie, it got a lot better. It still will never become my favorite game, but at least I can appreciate it for what it is. A story-driven, open-world RPG adventure game. And it does that very well. What I like most about this game is the fact that the side quests are actually fully fleshed out quests. The villages feel alive and the characters actually have personality. I just don't understand why I can't pet dogs and cats. Why, CD Projekt Red? Why? Anyways, my conclusion. Do I still hate The Witcher 3? No. Looking at the amount of money I paid for this, I really cannot be disappointed.
Not allowed. It's not allowed.
I mean, $10 for the game plus the 2 expansions was a good deal. I am, however, happy that I got it that cheap, as I do think that the game is a bit overrated. I mean, you see 10 out of 10s everywhere. It's a bit much. Sometimes you get choices that still lead you down the same path. Some animations feel a bit clunky sometimes, especially in combat. Also, the constant helping of others felt a bit forced sometimes. Like, the game didn't really give me any choice. If I were to score this game, I would give it around an 8 out of 10. It kind of goes up and down at moments. Sometimes I'm tempted to give it a 9. Keep in mind though that this is no review. This is just my experience and my opinion. Also, I want to tell people who have not played this game yet and are about to approach this game different from your regular game. See, I was used to more action-packed games with people shooting and things exploding and stuff, and thus this game felt kind of slow and less exciting. But if you approach the game more relaxed, it gets a lot better. I would definitely recommend playing it with a controller, as you can lean back and relax. And you really gotta take your time. Take your time to immerse yourself and follow the story, because if you start skipping cutscenes as much as you skipped school, then you are better off not playing the game at all. I'm really curious to hear all your opinions on this game. Did you like it? Did you hate it? What do you think about the next gen update? Also, are you using mods? If so, which ones? And with that said, I hope you've enjoyed. Like, subscribe, all that stuff, and I'll catch you guys later.